In this recording, we are going to discuss number 11 in the Math 1 to 2, Statistics 1, Unit 6, Assignment 6. In the previous video, we discussed number 10. Now we're going to discuss number 11. It says complete the following. So we need to find the probability of that shaded region. And it seems that this is the probability between 0.5, z 0.5. Remember, 0.5 is not the probability value. It's z equals 0.5, more than or equal to 0.5, or less than or equal to 1.76. So between 0.5 and 1.76. So z more than or equal to 0.5, less than or equal to 1.76. How can we find shaded region? So it appears that we have to find a probability value and subtract it from another probability value. And here's the calculation. So to get a better idea as to what to do, we go to Unit 6. Unit 6, I know we should be familiar with this page based on previous questions done already. Go to page 7. And we look for a similar situation. Here it is, 0.6 and 1.6. So we're trying to find the probability of z greater than 0.6 and less than 1.6. So how can we do that? We can find phi of 1.6. That means the total area from 1.6 go all the way to the left. That's a value which will be greater than 0.5, which we can easily obtain from the table, the standard normal table, and find phi of 0.6, which is from 0.6 go all the way to the left. As you can see, phi of 1.6 is a greater area, so you have a greater probability of phi of 1.6, that is z less than 1.6. So therefore, the difference between phi of 1.6 and phi of 0.6 will give us the area that we are looking for. Okay, so once again, we find the probability of z less than 1.6, that's from 1.6 go all the way down. We find the probability of z less than, that's a typo, that's supposed to be z less than 0.6. That's supposed to be a less than symbol right there, which is phi of 0.6. That's z less than 0.6. And we found it to be 0.9452 and 0.72575 respectively. And we find a difference between the two, and that will give us this shaded region. So we apply this now to 0.5 and 1.76. Now, here now, we want to find the shaded region between negative 1.35 and negative 0.25. So let's look for a similar situation in that same page here. So how can we do that? If we find a phi of negative 0.46, that's from negative 0.46 go all the way down, and phi of negative 2.3, that's from negative 2.3 go all the way down towards the left. A phi of is towards the left, whatever value it is. So you can have a phi of negative or phi of positive. Okay, bear in mind the table gives you phi of positives. It don't give you phi of negative. That's why we could have easily found phi of 0.6 and phi of 1.6 easily from the table. Okay, so that's the initial calculation. Here we cannot find phi of minus 0.46 directly from the table. However, that's the approach we're going to take. Phi of negative 0.46, that's z less than negative 0.46. That's all the way from negative 0.46 all the way to the left. Subtract phi of negative 2.3. That's from negative 2.3 go all the way towards the left. And if you notice carefully, these are two tails. Two different tails. Okay? We are finding two different tails. Two left tails. Okay? Negative 0.46 is a bigger tail than negative 2.3. Phi of, okay? Now, how do we find phi of negative 0.46, which is a tail? Okay, so we find phi of 0.46, that's 0.46 all the way down. That's a big chunk. And we subtract it from 1, that will give us the right tail, okay, which of course is equal to the left tail of negative 0.46, okay? And another tail again, negative 2.3. So we find phi of 2.3, and we take it out from 1. That will give us phi of negative 2.3. And then we calculate both, and we subtract the 2 to get our result. So that's what you've got to do for 11 part B. So I hope this recording gives you some help as to how to complete number 11, part A and B.